Good morning, dear students. I am Pradeep Hirapure, and today we are going to discuss about the structure and composition and type of bacterial cell wall. In a previous lecture, already we discussed about the ultrastructure of a bacterial cell wall. So now we are going to discuss about the first of all structure of cell wall. So dear students, you know very well. So in our nature, the bacteria categorized into the two types, gram positive bacteria and gram negative bacteria, depending upon the cell wall composition. Okay. So the bacteria having a two different types of cell wall composition, and on the basis of composition of cell wall, it is classified into the two types, gram positive and gram negative. So the cell wall is an important structure of a bacterial cell, and it gives the shape, rigidity and support of the cell. On the basis of cell wall composition, bacteria are classified into the two major groups, gram positive and gram negative, and you can see on the slide the image of gram positive bacterial cell wall, and this one is the gram negative bacterial cell wall. So you can see this one is the peptidoglycan and the plasma membrane. Okay. So just above the plasma membrane there is a peptidoglycan layer, and it is known as a cell wall. Okay. But when we going to observe about the gram negative bacteria, so you can see this one is the plasma membrane, and this one is the peptidoglycan layer. But when we compare the peptidoglycan layer of negative bacteria with the positive bacteria, so we found that in a positive bacteria, the peptidoglycan layer is very much high as compared to the gram negative bacteria. And just above the peptidoglycan there is again one more layer, that is a outer membrane. Okay. So this outer membrane is present in a gram negative bacteria, but it is absent in a gram positive bacteria. Okay. So when we discuss about comparative structure of lipid, because this one is the plasma membrane, and you can see here these are the lipid bilayer. Okay. But outer layer is absent in the gram positive bacteria. So whenever we compare the lipid content of gram positive bacteria with the gram negative bacteria, so we found that in a gram positive bacteria lipid content is low as compared to the gram negative bacteria, because in gram negative bacteria is a very high lipid layer, because this one is also the lipid layer, and outer membrane, extra outer membrane is present in gram negative bacterial cell wall, and it is also made up of the lipid bilayer and integral protein. So that's why in gram negative bacteria lipid content is very high. So this is a structural representation of the bacterial cell wall, and gram negative bacteria and gram positive bacterial cell wall. So this one is the detailed structure of gram positive bacteria and gram negative bacteria, and you can see composition wise when we are going to discuss about the gram positive bacteria. So the gram positive bacterial cell wall consists or made up of the teichoic acid, then a surface protein, and lipoteichoic acid. Okay. And this known as a peptidoglycan layer. Okay. And this one is the plasma membrane, or we can say the cell membrane, and this is made up of the phospholipid. Okay. Now this one is the gram negative bacteria. So in gram negative bacteria there is a lipopolysaccharides, and there is a surface proteins also. This one is the outer membrane of gram negative bacteria, which totally absent in gram positive, and this outer membrane made up of surface protein and lipopolysaccharide. And you can see just below the outer membrane there is again the lipoproteins, and this one is the very small content of peptidoglycan as compared to the gram positive bacteria. And just below the layer of peptidoglycan there is a cell membrane, as it is in gram positive bacteria also. So this is the composition wise the structure of gram positive bacteria. Now, dear students, when we going to discuss about each and every component of the bacterial cell wall. So, the gram positive bacterial cell wall made up of the peptidoglycan layer, lipid and teichoic acid. So, these are the three components actually present in gram positive bacteria. But in gram negative bacterial cell wall, it is made up of peptidoglycan layer, outer membrane. So, outer membrane again consists of three different components, that is a lipid, protein and lipopolysaccharides. Okay. So, this is actual components of gram positive and gram negative bacteria. Now, you can see here when we going to discuss about the peptidoglycan in very detail. So, in a peptidoglycan, you can see there is a sugar backbone and tetrapeptide chains, peptide interbridge and NAM and NAG. Okay. So, the peptidoglycan is porous cross-linked polymer which is responsible for the strength of cell wall, and peptidoglycan is composed of three components: glycan backbone, means the sugar backbone, and the tetrapeptide side chain, that is made up of 4 amino acids, and you can see here the side chains, and this side chain consists of 4 amino acids. Okay. And this side chain is linked with the NAM, and third component is peptide cross linkage. Okay. So, the glycan backbone is the repeated unit of N-acetyl-muramic acid. NAM means what? This one is the N-acetyl-muramic acid, and N-acetyl-glucosamine. NAG means what? N-acetyl-glucosamine. So, the glycan backbone are cross-linked by the tetrapeptide linkage, and the tetrapeptide are only found in NAM. Okay, the tetrapeptide only found in NAM, that is N-acetyl-muramic acid. And more than 100 peptidoglycan are known, with the diversity focused on the chemical of peptide cross-linkage and interlinkage. Although the peptidoglycan chemistry vary from organism to organism, the glycan backbone or sugar backbone is that NAG and NAM, that is N-acetyl-glucosamine and N-acetyl-muramic acid, is the same in all species of bacteria. Now, when we going to discuss about the amino acid found in tetrapeptides, so you can see here the peptide cross linkage in gram positive bacteria and gram negative bacteria. So, here is the difference in peptide cross linkage. So, this one is the glycan backbone or sugar backbone, and this sugar backbone consists of 4 different amino acids, right. So, first amino acid is L-alanine, that is a position in both gram negative and gram positive. So, you can see here this one is the gram negative gram positive bacteria, and this one is the gram negative bacteria. So in gram-positive bacteria also first amino acid is L-alanine, and in gram-negative also there is a L-alanine is the first amino acid, and the second is D-glucamic acid in second position. Here also you can see the third one is a D-amino pilmic acid or lysine, okay, and third one is again the D-alanine at fourth position. Now when we are going to discuss about how these amino acids are glycan cross-linked to each other with the help of peptide bonds. So in gram-negative bacteria, the peptide cross-linkage occur between the diaminopelmic acid, means the third amino acids of glycan backbone. So this is a diaminopelmic acid of one glycan backbone and D-alanine of adjacent glycan. So this one is the adjacent, this one is the second molecule, and this one is the first sugar molecule. So this one is the first glycan and this one is the second glycan. So in first glycan there is a third amino acid linked with the first amino acid of adjacent glycan with the peptide linkage or cross linkage, okay. And in gram-positive bacteria, the peptide cross linkage occur by peptide interbridges. So this one is the peptide interbridges. This one is the first glycan and this one is the second glycan. And you can see here in gram-negative directly the first and second glycan cross-link to each other with the peptide bond. But here this extra glycine is there, and this one is the act as a peptide interbridges, and through this peptide interbridge these two glycan or sugar molecule or sugar backbone attaches to each other, okay. So this is the actual difference in between the gram-negative and gram-positive peptide cross linkages. This is all about the first component, that is peptidoglycan. Now we are going to discuss about the second component, that is the teichoic acid, okay. The teichoic acid is a water soluble polymer of glycerol and ribitazole phosphate, and teichoic acid is present in gram-positive bacteria, and it constitutes about the 50% of dry weight of cell wall, and it is a major surface antigen of gram-positive bacteria. So this one is the second component, that is a teichoic acid, and the third component which is actually present in gram-negative bacteria. You can see here the this one is the teichoic acid and this one is the lipoteichoic acid, and this whole structure known as a peptidoglycan, and N-acetyl muramic acid and N-acetyl glucosamine attached to each other with the help of peptide bonds. But in gram-negative bacteria there is a extra structure is present, and that is known as a outer membrane, right. So whenever we are going to discuss about the composition of outer membrane, so it is an additional layer present in gram-negative bacteria which is absent in gram-positive bacteria, and it composed of lipid bilayer and protein and liposaccharides, okay. And whenever we are going to discuss about the function of outer membrane, so the outer membrane is a structural component of gram-negative bacterial cell wall, and lipopolysaccharide is an endotoxin produced by the gram-negative bacteria, and lipid A is act as a antigen. The fourth component of bacterial cell wall is a lipopolysaccharide, and lipopolysaccharide is attached to the outer membrane this lipopolysaccharide attached to the outer membrane, and this attachment with the help of hydrophobic bonds, and lipopolysaccharide is synthesized in a cytoplasmic membrane and transported to the outer membrane. So cytoplasmic membrane here is synthesized and transported towards the outer membrane. Okay, and lipopolysaccharide is composed of lipid A and polysaccharide. Lipid A is phospho related glucosamine disaccharide. Okay, so lipid A nothing but the phosphorylated glucosamine disaccharide, and the polysaccharide nothing but it consists of core polysaccharide and O polysaccharides. Okay, so this is actually the composition of a gram negative bacterial cell wall. So the gram positive bacteria, for example, the Micrococcus, Staphylococcus, Streptococcus, and Leeuwenhoek. Okay, so these are the examples of gram positive bacteria, which Micrococcus, Staphylococcus, Streptococcus, and gram negative bacteria are E. coli, Salmonella, Klebsiella, Shigella, and Pseudomonas. So these are the gram negative bacteria. Okay, so this is all about the structure, types, and composition of bacterial cell wall. Okay, in the next lecture we will discuss about the detailed structure of flagella and endospore. Okay, so thank you.